How drugs and alcohol affect adolescents? Adolescence and the teenage years are marked by major physical, emotional, and behavioral changes. As the body and brain are adapting to adulthood, it's likely that your teen may pick up some habits along the way that aren't beneficial. Experimenting with drugs and alcohol is often a part of that journey. Research has proven that a person's brain and the body do not reach full maturity until the mid-20s, even though 18-year-olds are considered legal adults. The areas related to decision-making, behavior, and problem-solving are the ones that change most in the adolescent brain between teen and adult years. It's no small wonder why mortality rates jump between early and late adolescence. Teens are more likely to take risks that can have dire consequences, including participating in behaviors such as drug and alcohol abuse. Hormonal changes also play a major role in the teen brain and body, and desires to fit in, be cool, and be accepted by a peer group are increasingly prominent. If a peer group is participating in a high-risk behavior, it's a good bet a teen is going to join in to avoid being rejected by the group. Because their bodies and brains are still developing and changing, any chemical introduced to the body, such as drugs or alcohol, can affect development. Brain development research has shown that the adolescent brain is very susceptible to the acute effects of drug use, which makes teens particularly vulnerable to developing a substance use disorder. Risk-taking behaviors typical of the teen years drive an adolescent's propensity toward trying drugs. Substance use disorders are likely to develop during the adolescent years, and age is an important factor. Research has shown that the younger a person begins using drugs, the more likely he or she is to develop a substance use disorder. Frequent and heavy drug use has been linked to the inability of the brain to develop the fatty tissue that surrounds brain cells, which aids in nervous system function as well as information comprehension and retention. Long-term effects on the brain from continued, heavy drug use include dramatic changes in the brain's neurons and brain circuits, development of a tolerance that requires more drugs to achieve the same effect, overstimulation of the reward circuit in the brain. On the other hand, alcohol harms the liver and brain. Alcohol can produce a relaxing and uninhibited effect in teens. Brain activity slows, and there's a euphoric effect that can become addictive. In the long term, alcohol's effects can be dire in the adolescent brain. In large doses, alcohol kills brain cells even in adults. In a teen's still developing brain, alcohol can disrupt normal brain development. Other long-term effects of alcohol include liver damage and cirrhosis of the liver, decreased brain mass linked to learning and comprehension disruption, stomach and intestinal ulcers, destroyed organs, increased blood pressure and risk for stroke or heart attack, anemia caused by lowered levels of iron and vitamin B. Unfortunately, underage drinking can have far more tragic consequences. According to a 2006 report by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, approximately 5,000 young people die each year as a result of underage drinking.